Good morning. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Power Yoga with Kat Harmon. I'm super grateful that you are here. I um, I am at my dad's house on Lake Wiley here in South Carolina, and we had a wedding last night. My little brother just got married, so we got to stay down here, and that's where we're going to be doing yoga this morning. I hope that everybody is feeling wonderful today, and I am so grateful that you have decided to join us for class. Go ahead and grab your yoga mat, and I'll meet you there. My beautiful husband is letting me know I can be heard because I can definitely hear it from down here. Is there any way you could turn that down? I can hear me. Thank you. I love you. All right. So usually for this power yoga class, I always like to ask everybody in person what they need from me. And in the future, we'll be able to do that. I'll set my laptop up and we'll be able to do that um, when I can actually see, because right now it's in the sun and I can't see the screen very well. Um, but what I'm feeling energetically right now is that we need to move. We've had a lot of energy come through in the last couple of days, last couple of weeks, and we need to move. So this class is going to be very fluid. If you find that you need a different, more grounding practice, please listen to your body. Take what you need and just leave the rest, right? It is your practice. You've already done the work. You've showed up for yourself in this moment. Hopefully, you're already on your mat. And what you do from here is very important. It does not have to be what I say, it needs to be what you need, right? So, we'll start to check in with ourselves. Let's begin let's see what we want to do today. We're going to move. So let's begin in an easy seated position. Sitting up nice and tall through the entire spine. You can sit like I'm sitting, or if you'd like to sit on a bolster, you can even sit in Thunderbolt the way I was just a moment ago on top of the feet. But wherever you are in your body, take a deep breath in, fill up with as much air as possible. Exhale it out of the mouth. You have arrived. You're on your mat. You made it. Take another big breath in. As you exhale, relax your arms, your shoulders, your face. Beginning to drop into your body. Scan it and notice any sensations that are showing up. Do your absolute best not to judge them, like, oh, I'm so tight because of this or anything like that. Just notice where the sensation is, maybe where it's landing in your body. Take another full inhale and expand out as big as you can here. And then exhale out of the mouth. Seated cats and cows, eyes stay closed. Inhale, peel and open the heart. Lift the belly button up. Exhale, curl in, spread out the back of the heart space here. Just beginning to wake up the spine. Inhale, eyes can stay closed. Exhale, really drop into your body. It's easy for our mind to take over and take us places. Continue to move with your breath. But in this moment, just really do your absolute best to stay super present. How do I physically feel? Last round. Coming back up nice and tall, just pause for a moment. Notice if the energy in your body or the sensations in your body have changed at all. Dropping the right ear to the right shoulder. Again, eyes can stay closed. Just really feeling everything. Slow breath in. Slow breath out, chin to chest. Crown of the head to the sky and then over to the other side. Left ear Left shoulder, notice the difference. No judgment, just awareness. Chin to chest. Big inhale. Gentle exhale. Crown of the head to the sky. How am I feeling mentally in this moment? What are the thoughts that are showing up for me? Or maybe there's been a pattern throughout the day, the week. Take a breath in. Exhale. That one didn't want to go for me. Let's do another one. Big breath in. Let go. Bring both of your palms to your heart. Maybe one hand lays on top of the other. And take a moment to check in with yourself emotionally, energetically, and remind yourself there's no wrong way to feel in this moment. Just become clear and aware. Now that we've checked in physically, mentally, emotionally, bring the palms back down to the knees. Set your intention for today's practice. This intention is like a guide. You follow it throughout the practice. If your intention is to be more peaceful, be sure that you're not being forceful or judgmental as you move throughout your practice. So land on that intention. Take a big full inhale in. Last one here. Exhale it out. Making your way over the knees into a tabletop or slide the legs around to the side. Shoulders over wrist, hips over knees, cats and cows. Move with your breath. Inhale lengthens you forward. Exhale curls you up and in. Drop the top of the head down. Inhale, rocket forward, lift, lengthen that low core. Exhale, curl up and in. Let's do one more round, continuing to awaken this spine. We're going to take it up a notch. Tuck the toes. Walk your hands forward just a little bit like you're in a modified plank. If this is too much, head back to tabletop. But we're going to inhale. Bring that heart forward. Exhale, press the hips back towards the heels. Active child's pose. Inhale, roll up through a cat spine into that cow. Exhale, take it back. Active child's pose. 2 more rounds. Let it move like water, right? We're out here by the lake. We have the sounds of the waves. Lift that belly on the way back to that active child's pose. Pause here for a moment. Stretch out the bottoms of the feet. Breathe in and out. Downward facing dog. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Inhale high up on the tippy toes. Exhale forward fold. Top of the mat. Step walk or hop your way there. Inhale halfway lift and lengthen. Shoulders back. Belly in. Knees can be bent. Hinge at the hips. Exhale, fold, heavy, heavy head. Inhale, rise up, tall mountain. Lift from the inside of those thighs up through the belly, then the heart, then the hands. Exhale, forward, fold, hinge, release, relax. Again, inhale, halfway lift, strong, long spine here. Very powerful stance. Exhale, fold, drop the head heavy. Inhale, rise up, reach those hands to the sky as you open that heart. Right hand grabs the left wrist, pull to the right side of you, top of the head follows. Inhale back through center, release that grip, switch, exhale other side, reach and lengthen. Inhale brings us back through center, release that hold, exhale forward fold, empty the breath. Inhale halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale fold, palm the mat, find your way back to that modified plank or high plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Lift the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, back downward facing dog. As we land in this dog, start to pedal it out, slowly beginning to bend one knee and then the other. And as maybe you've noticed, we have a little bit of background sound, and that's okay, right? That's life. Life is full of distractions, and how we react or respond, right? That's the practice. Do we react or do we respond? Take a big full breath in. Exhale, letting go of any judgment of how you may have reacted in the past. Let's do it again. Let it go. Soften the knees, walk the hands back towards the feet, forward fold at the back of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen, shoulders back. Exhale, fold, head drops heavy. Inhale, rise up strong in your body, strong in your energy and your breath. Exhale, forward fold, empty it out, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, soften the knees, walk the hands back out to that plank, modified plank variation. Exhale, lower, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, up dog or cobra, lift your core, shoulders open. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Cleansing breath in. Let it go. Inhale, high up on the tippy toes. Exhale, forward fold, top of the mat. Step, walk, or hop your way there. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Slide the heart open. Exhale, fold, drop the head heavy. Inhale, rise up, tall mountain. Interlace those fingers. Flip the palms up to the sky. Slide your pinkies back. Press your hips forward. Reach out to the top of the head. Exhale, forward fold. Empty the breath. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Slide your left foot back, runner's lunge. Heart and eyes reach forward, get long through the body. Check in and just notice the alignment here. Right knee is on top of the toes. Back knee starts to come down. Inhale, hands to the sky, modified crescent. Exhale, hands to the mat, 3-point. Tuck the back toes. Right leg lifts all the way to the sky. Roll through that ankle one direction and then the other. Drop the head heavy here. Exhale, cheetah, nose to knee, or hold that 3-point. Inhale, back and lift. Exhale, twist your cheetah, cross it over, press into your fingertips here. Inhale, back to 3-point. Exhale, runner's lunge, foot comes in between the hands as the heart and eyes reach forward once again. Revolve, left hand down, right hand to the sky. Half goddess or cactus arm here, squeeze that shoulder blade back, lift through the belly, and then maybe peel the heart towards the sky one more millimeter. Reach that hand all the way up as it comes down, runner's lunge. Slowly step up to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen, long spine. Exhale, fold, let go. Inhale, rise up, tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Remember, moving like water. Take breaks when you need to. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Slide the right foot back. Heart reaches forward. Back knee down. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, 3-point. Tuck the back toes. Left leg lifts. Roll through that ankle one direction and then the other. Try to keep the hips as square as possible. Exhale, cheetah, nose to knee. Chin pulls in. Inhale, back to 3-point. Exhale, twist your cheetah, cross it over, lift and lengthen through the whole body. Inhale, back to 3-point. Exhale, runner's lunge, foot between the hands. Let's twist, right hand down, left hand to the sky. Peel your heart away from that left leg. Slide that elbow back, get a little bit longer. Take a full breath in here. Be easy with yourself. Exhale it out. Inhale, reaches that hand up and down for that runner's lunge. Slowly step up to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Catch a ragdoll arm bind. Let the head be really heavy. Just shift it side to side. Come back to your breath. Slow and gentle. Come back to the intention that you set for today's practice. Gently release those hands. Again, inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold, release that head. Inhale, rise up, lift from the inside of those thighs, up through the belly, up through the heart. Exhale, forward fold, empty the breath. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, palm the mat, find your way back to plank or modified plank. Take a big full inhale here, get a little bit stronger through those arms. Stay or exhale lower through one of those chaturanga variations. Inhale, up dog or cobra, separate the heart as you lift the belly. Exhale, back downward facing dog, slow breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale, right leg to the sky, 3-point. Take a bend in this knee to stack and open your hips. Melt the left heel a little closer towards the mat. Even through those shoulders, try not to dump into that left arm. Inhale brings us back to 3-point. Exhale, cheetah, nose to knee. We've already been here, and you can take this from tabletop. Inhale back to 3-point. Exhale, twist your cheetah just like those waves. Move like water. Inhale back to 3-point. This time, exhale, mountain climber prep. Tap the right knee to the right elbow. Inhale back to 3-point. Exhale, cheetah, and hold. Don't hold your breath. 3, 2, and 1. Modified side plank. Right knee comes right to the ground. Left hand reaches to the sky. You might spin that right foot behind you for a little kickstand here. Press into your right arm. Left arm goes overhead. Extend, expand. Slow breath. Next, inhale, rise for gate. Press to the outer blade of that left foot. Lift those hands to the sky. Again, interlace the fingers. Press those pinkies back. Feel that opening here. Don't force it. How can I find ease in my body as I lengthen? As you exhale, hands come to the hips. Turn your left toes out and bend that left knee. Start to shift into that hip opener here. Stay or begin to come hands to blocks or all the way down to the ground. Once you get to the edge, you feel the sensation. You feel the resistance. Don't push past that. Find that inhale. Hold your breath at the top. Relax your face, your shoulders, your hips. Exhale. Let's do another one like that. Take a big inhale in. Hold your breath. Relax what you can. You can feel where the tension is landing in your body, and don't judge it. Just see if you can relax it, then exhale. Last one. Big breath in. Let go of any tension that is unnecessary. Exhale. Finding your way back into that gate. So you start to straighten the left leg. Turn those toes so that foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Back into that modified side plank. Right hand down, left hand extends. And let's find our plank variation. Choose a chaturanga flow or skip it, guys. Find downward facing dog. Moving with intention through our bodies. Big cleansing breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, left leg to the sky, 3-point. Take a bend in this knee, stack to open the hips. Feel that space, that expansion. Melt that right heel as you lift the left knee a little higher, drop the head. Inhale brings us back to 3-point. Exhale, cheetah, nose to knee, shift and lift. Inhale, 3-point. Exhale, twist that cheetah, cross it over the body, fingers press in. Inhale back to 3-point. Exhale, mountain climber prep, shift it forward. Inhale back to 3-point. Exhale, cheetah, hold. Don't hold your breath. 3, 2, and 1. Left knee comes down. Modified side plank, take your time. Extend, expand as you get there, and then gently breathe. Press to the outer blade of that left foot. Back of the neck gets a little longer. Inhale, rise for gate. So you got to pull in through the belly. And lift up. Bring those hands behind the back this time. Interlace the fingers. Press down. Press hips forward. Maybe even peel the heart up. I know I don't have a great angle for you, but engage through the belly. Slide those shoulders back. Lift and lengthen. Last breath here. And then gently release that hold. Bring the hands to the hips. Turn the toes to the right. Bend deeply into that right knee. Here we go. So as you start to go into this, this is it could be a button pusher posture. So just notice, where does the tension immediately want to land in your body? Is it the jaw, the shoulders, the hands? And how can we soften that? So I like to start from the top of my head and work down through my body, but see what works for you. Let's do 3 rounds of breath. Inhale. Hold that breath at the top. Relax what you can. Exhale. 2 more rounds just like that. Hold that breath. Relax. Release. Last one. Find the tension. Reprogram that defense mechanism. Relax. Exhale. Slowly coming back to that gate. Shift that foot, hands to the sky. Modified side plank. Extend, expand. Back into your plank. Choose your chaturanga flow. Cleansing breath in. Let it go. Soften the knees. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Forward fold at the back of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, tall mountain, reach, lift, engage. Stork, left knee is going to lift. Ooh, some of these deck boards are not flat. There we go. So find your foundation, right? And we talked about this a little bit earlier with distractions, but anytime we're knocked out of our comfort zone, right, that's where the work starts to happen. So as we move through this balance series, notice thoughts, sensations, or energies that kind of shift. Lift through that inner thigh. Extend the left heel forward. Pull in through the center of you. Lower the heel down. Stork other side. You're stepping forward. Lift up. Lengthen. Again, find that stability. Maybe you're on grass somewhere as you're watching this. Maybe you're on carpet. Maybe you're on a really strong floor, easy floor to balance on. Just pay attention. Extend. Lower down. Scoop. Left knee lifts. I'm like, please don't fall off the stock. We're going into Crescent Lunge. So left knee is going to start to slide behind you. Ooh, I'm on a crack. Okay, arms are to the sky. Scoop in through the belly and pull everything in towards the pelvis. And then lengthen up through the core, drop down through the shoulders. Take a breath here and then get a little bit lower as you exhale. Exhale out, warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Sink a little deeper into that right knee. And then exhale, runner's lunge. Cartwheel the hands down. Get super long through the upper body. 3-point as the right leg lifts to the sky. Take a bend in this knee again and stack open the hips. Drop through the crown of the head. Stay here. Come down to left forearm. Up to you. Inhale brings us back to 3-point. Exhale, cheetah, nose to knee. Inhale, 3-point. Exhale, twist your cheetah. Hold for just a moment. Maybe even send that foot through. Woo! Come back to 3-point. Exhale, mountain climber prep or arm balance. If you're going to take the arm balance, squeeze those upper arm bones together. Hop that little, this is intimidating. That knee on the outside of that right tricep. Come back to 3-point as you're ready. Exhale, runner's lunge, foot between the hands, nice and long. Back knee down, inhale, modified crescent, hands lift to the sky. Exhale, goddess or cactus arms, peel the heart open, lift belly. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, split prep, take it back. So top of the head is going to start to reach towards the top of that right foot. Take 3 long inhales here. And long exhales, just really trying to soften what you can. It's that same idea that we did earlier with the breath holding technique, but without the hold of the breath. You're just relaxing what you can. Last round. Inhale, begins to rock us forward into our runner's lunge. Tuck the back toes. Find forward fold at the top of the mat. Slowly step and fold. Inhale will halfway lift us. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise and reach, tall mountain. Bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, press down, open the heart space. Press the hips forward. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Let the knuckles fall overhead, drop through the crown. I like to have my knees a little bent here so I can really let the shoulders release. Also, it helps me feel super strong in my foundation. But again, listen to what your body needs in this moment. Next exhale, those hands will start to come down. Let them be really heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, palm the mat. Find your way back to plank. Choose your flow, and you know it can change every time, right? And you can skip the chaturanga. Your practice does not have to look like anyone else's. It needs to be very special to you. As you land in that downward facing dog, soften the knees, walk the hands back towards the feet, forward fold at the back of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, tall mountain. We're lifting from the inside. Stork, right knee lifts. Here we go. Let's find a strong foundation. Let's add a little twist here. So left hand comes to your right knee. Right hand begins to reach behind you, and you can start to play with looking back towards that right hand. If you have to put your foot down, it's okay, right? Let it come down, and then come back into your foundation. Come back to stork. Extend that heel out in front of you. Lower down, stork other side, scoop, lift, find the foundation. Pull in, lengthen up and out, extend. Oops, come back, twist. Right hand to your left knee. I'm trying to skip it because I had a hard time. Look at that, right? Notice our patterns. That's what we're here for. Come back to center. Extend that heel. Stork, right knee lifts. Okay, so we're going to take that other ride on this side. Right foot is coming behind us for our crescent lunge. Squeeze in through the center midline. And it's not just in to get small, it's in and out. Get a little lower in that crescent lunge. Exhale out, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, runner's lunge. Cartwheel the hands down. Find 3-point left leg lifts. Take a bend in this knee, stack to open the hips. Stay here, come down to that right forearm. Notice where the intention behind the movement is, right? Make sure that your movement is in line with the intention that you set at the beginning of this practice. Come back to 3-point. Exhale, cheetah nose to knee. Inhale back to 3-point. Exhale, twisted cheetah and hold. Don't hold your breath. Maybe extend that foot out. Back to 3-point. Exhale, mountain climber prep or arm balance. And back to 3-point. Exhale, runner's lunge, foot between the hands. Back knee down. Inhale, modified crescent. Open up. Inhale those hands to the sky, pull in through the belly, split prep, take it back. So you're wrapping in the core and then dropping the top of the head towards the top of that left foot. Slow down, 3 big breaths. So we've been moving a lot. Notice where the tension's landing in the body. And guys, there is no judgment here. When you see that you're doing something over and over, that's the first step. The first step is finding the awareness. And then what we do with it from there, that's where the power comes in. So if we see it over and over throughout this practice and we can't quite fix it, that's okay. Get on your mat again, right? This is the work. And it does get easier or more transformative each time you take time for yourself. Let's come back into our runner's lunge. Nice and long. Slowly step up to the top of your mat, forward fold. It just looks like I'm going to catapult off onto the beach. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Let's come into a toe squat. So stay here with hands on your mat or begin to bring them up to your thigh. And then you might have some wobbles here, some shimmy shakes, but that's okay. Just notice and try to pull everything into the center and then up and down. So not just up or not just down, but up and down. Drop your shoulders. We're going back into a boat, hands or no hands. I'm going to drop through the core. I'm going to scoot back just a little bit and then bring those feet up. So modifications for boat is feet to the ground, hands behind the knees, feet lifted, hands behind the knees, no hands, or maybe you're just taking a break. Take another breath in wherever you are. Stay here, tap the toes with me. 10, 9, 8, open up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back into boat. Canoe, lengthen out. And lower down, arms up overhead, legs extend, and we're going to make a big banana shape. So walk your hands and feet over to the right side of you, and that left side body just starts to peel and open up. This is a moment to catch your breath, to get back into your body. So take that time here. Slow down. Relax, release. Beginning to find your way back to center and over to the other side. Relax that right shoulder, the neck, the face. Slowly coming back to center. Knees pull into the chest. Give them a nice big hug, guys. And we'll rock and roll forward fold. Or however you would like to make your way to your forward fold. So I like to do a couple of rocks. And then plant those feet. Lift the hips. Drop the head. Whenever you've made your way there, next inhale will halfway lift you. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, tall mountain. So we're going to play with going backwards. I don't know how smart that is on this dock, but we'll find out, right? So we're going to start with, left knee into the chest. Stork. So find that foundation. Left knee begins to lift. So think about sending that foot behind you. So you're going to scoop up through those inner thighs like we've been talking about. Left foot reaches for the earth, tucking through the pelvis as you drop that back foot down. Right knee starts to lift, stork. Same thing, go back and find that edge. Drop to that tailbone, scoop through the low belly, and lift. Going back to the front, extend, lower, pull in, lift. Extend, lower, lift. Airplane or grounded airplane. Start to send that foot behind you. Slide the shoulder blades together. Crescent lunge. It's very wobbly up here. Hands to the sky. Exhale out, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. So forearm to your thigh or hand to the inside of your right foot. Let's see. Just want to make sure you guys can see me. I'm so sorry. Inside of the right foot for side angle. Lengthen out through the top of the head. Inhale, peaceful warrior, reach up, look up. Exhale, runner's lunge, cartwheel it down. Frame that foot, find 3-point as the right leg lifts to the sky. Take a bend in this knee, stack to open your hips. Stay here, flip your dog if that's for you. Squeeze through those inner thighs, peel the heart open. Relax, release. Slowly find your way back to 3-point. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high up on the tippy toes. Exhale, forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Let's take gorilla here. Slide the fingertips underneath the heels. Toes towards the wrist. Bend at the knees, maybe hinge at the waist, and then drop the top of the head down. Boy, I'm really pushing it here at this edge. Oh. Right? Life is all about being out of balance and finding balance and how we can move in that space gracefully. Definitely working on that in my current space. You know, it's so wonderful to, have things go exactly as you plan, exactly how you want, because that is our comfort zone. And when things don't happen that way, that's where the real growth, the real healing, that's where all that stuff happens. So don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. Love the shit out of it. Gently release those hands. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale will rise, you guys. Strong, tall mountain. Okay, let's move other side. So, right knee lifts up for that stork. Shoulders are back and down. Find your foundation. Even if that right foot is barely off the ground, right? Extend it behind you. Here's the core work. Scoop up and in through the core. Soften down. Shoulders back. Lift that knee. Extend that heel back. Drop it down. Make sure you're not going off the back of a dock. And lift that knee. Extend the heel out in front of you. We're going back. Lower down. Stork. And remind yourself it's okay to be out of balance. It's okay. How do we want to move through life? Extend that heel. Do we want to judge ourselves? Do we want to have a little bit more fun with it? A little more fluidity? A little bit more compassion? Airplane. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Reach out through your wings. Expand. Crescent lunge. Land. Here come the waves. Exhale out, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. Land it, expand it. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, runner's lunge. Cartwheel it down. Frame that foot. 3-point. Left leg lifts. Take a bend in this knee. Stack to open your hips. Stay here or flip your dog if that's for you. Slowly find your way back to that 3-point. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Side plank, right hand down, left hand to the sky. You choose your variation, right? You can take that modified variation again or any other variation that's in your practice. Last 2 breaths here. Exhale, the top hand down, lower all the way to your belly. Inhale, cobra back bend. Lift through that heart. Slide the elbows back. Exhale, lower down. Take a shift in the hips. Reach the arms out in front of you, Shalabhasana. Inhale, lift core. Try not to crank through the back of the neck here. Really keep the spine long from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Exhale, lower down. Ooh, a little shift in the hips. Bring the hands behind you, interlace the fingers if you have the space, or hold them like wings. Inhale, lifts our heart, lifts our feet, squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. Lift and lengthen up through the low part of your belly. Smile because you're amazing. Exhale, lower down, release. A little shift in the hips side to side. Any of those other variations we've already done are full bow. Reaching back for the tops of the feet or ankles. Slide those inner thighs towards one another. Kicking into the feet. We're pulling the core away from the ground. It's probably still touching, but you're actively lifting up. So we protect the low spine in these back bends. One more breath in this beautiful heart opener, whatever variation you're in. And gently release down. Take a moment to let everything settle. And then bend the knees and make opposite circles. So you're going to click them in the center and then rotate them around in a circle and click them the other direction. This is really good for our hip mobility, our low back, and it's also really good for our nervous system. Last breath here. And let's press back as you're ready. No rush into a child's pose. Bringing the big toes together, knees apart. We're going to check in with how we physically feel in this moment. What's showing up, right? Slow breath in. Slow breath out. How can I soften? It might be my thoughts, my physical body, my breath. As you're ready, find a downward facing dog. Tuck those toes, lift those hips up and back. How does this downward dog feel? And then inhale, rise high up on the tippy toes. Exhale, forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold, toes squat, come high onto the balls of the feet. Lift and lengthen through the spine. If the hands are lifted, maybe you play with a twist here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist to the right side of you. We're looking at our boat friends going by. It's a beautiful day out here. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, boat pose. Come on down. Take your variation. We're tapping the toes again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to center. Bring your hands to your paddle, and we're going to start to paddle our boat. Take a break if you need to. Notice the story that pops up in your mind when things last longer than you want them to. That has been showing up for me lately. It's so funny. But if we were going on a trip, where would we be going? You can leave it in the comments if you want. I'm going to the beach next weekend, and then I'm going to Vegas. So you guys are going to get some really cool YouTube live locations. Take a breath in. Notice your tension. Let it go. Love yourself in this moment, however that looks, right? It might not be to force. It might not be to push. Come back to center. Whew. Canoe lengthen to the top of the head and release it down. Take those arms up and overhead. You did it. Slow, beautiful breath in. Let it go. Hug those knees into the chest. Rock your way up to a seated position. Bring the feet together, knees apart. Crown of the head reaches to the sky. Take 5 or 10 little bounces here, relaxing that fascia. And as you're ready, we'll start to shift forward. Hinge at the hips. Support yourself if you have props or bolsters or something like that that you can really feel held here. Feel free to use that, or just hands. Getting to a place where you can actually really breathe. Maybe you try one of the exercises we did earlier where you hold the breath for about 4 counts, consciously letting go of tension throughout the body. We'll be here for about 4 more breaths. You choose how you want to be there. Inhale begins to bring us up nice and tall. Take a moment to pause in that new space. Extending the legs out in front of us for a forward fold. Maybe you rock them side to side. 2 options here. Can be really heavy with the legs and just let them fall however they fall naturally for a more yin style stretch and just melt forward. Or you can take that active forward fold, flexing the feet, reaching for the shins, the earth, or the outer blades of the feet. Wherever you are encouraging length from the heel all the way to the crown of the head. Notice where the resistance is and then send breath right into that space. Slow inhale in. Slow exhale out. And if you can hear the sounds that are around me, just take that as a part of your practice, right? What does it show you? What is coming up in this moment? I'm like, for me, it's like, but that's something that I get to work on. Inhale begins to rise us up nice and tall. Sit tall through the crown of the head. And begin to make your way onto your backs. Relax out through your shoulders. Let your legs fall really heavy. Maybe even windshield wiper them side to side. Pull the knees into the chest. Well, let's find an inversion for this practice today. Maybe hip stance and the heels to the sky. Circling those ankles around one direction and then the other. Wherever you are in this inversion, find ease throughout the entire body. And what I mean by that, by ease, is that there is a strength in your core, but it's not a forceful strength. When we have that forceful strength, we're displacing a lot of our energy into spaces that do not need it. So if you're in a shoulder stand or a headstand or an inversion that requires your core, you know how to activate that. But notice if you're over-activating in spaces that don't matter for that posture, right? Those are those defense mechanisms where we feel like we have to carry more than we actually have to carry. It can be a lot more peaceful and easy. Last 2 breaths. Wherever you are, knees begin to come into the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze here. Relax through your low back, out through your shoulders. Gentle breath in. Gentle breath out. Allow those knees to fall to the left side of you. Arms begin to open out wide. Release the shoulders. Let them feel super heavy. Relax the low back as you begin to let go of this practice. Knees slowly come back through center, making any adjustments necessary, and then begin to find your way to the other side. As the knees fall, the arms open out wide. There's a heaviness through those legs. There's a heaviness with that left arm. And you're slowly breathing in, slowly breathing out. Knees slowly begin to come back to center. Taking any final movement that you need to take to complete this practice today. And as you're ready, releasing out into your version of Shavasana. Allowing those legs to fall heavy to the edges of the mat, arms away from the sides. Begin to take up space here. Let yourself relax wherever you are. Take a cleansing breath in. Exhale is going to release it out. And just take the next few moments to really allow the mind and body to rest and heal. I'm going to turn the microphone off because I don't quite know if you can hear all the background noise that I can hear. So I'll learn that after this video. And I'll turn it back on as Shavasana is over. But wherever you're at, just really allow this time for a reset, for that intention to begin to integrate. Slow breath in. And let it go. Slowly beginning to come back to your breath. Finding movement in the fingers and the toes as you gently begin to wake up the body. Feel the energy as it starts to move. And then as you're ready, slowly making your way up into an easy seated position, bringing the hands to heart center as we close out this practice in a seat of gratitude. Gratitude for this moment, this opportunity to move and breathe together. Gratitude for this physical body that allows us to move, that allows us to breathe, that allows us to be in this life. And then we'll slide the thumbs up to the forehead, finding gratitude for one another and the energy that we just shared. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste, friends. Namaste, friends. I hope that you enjoyed this practice. I know that I'm still working the kinks out with these YouTube lives, so thank you so much for being here and following along. If you want to know more about what we have going on, head to our Instagram at lovetheshitoutofyourself or our website at lovetheshitoutofyourself.com. Have a wonderful day.